Bukas na ang Game 1 ng Best of 3 Finals ng PVL Collegiate Conference. Maghaharap sa finals ang Far Eastern University Lady Tamaraos at ang National University Lady Bulldogs. Umabante sa finals ang FEU matapos talunin ang Adamson University, habang na-sweep naman ng NU ang Arellano Lady Chiefs sa semis. Kung tutuusin ay hindi na bago sa isa't isa ang FEU at NU na parehong galing sa UAP. Bibida para sa NU si Dzi Santiago, habang aasahan naman ng FEU sina Bernadette Pons at Tony Basas. Magtatapat naman for third place ang Adamson at Arellano. Gaganapin ang mga laro bukas sa Phil Oil Flying V Center sa San Juan. And speaking of the PVL Finals, makakasama natin tonight ang volleyball analyst na si Dzi Gervacio tungkol sa PVL Collegiate Conference Women's Finals. Dzi, welcome back to the score.
Thanks
for joining us.
Thank
All
you,
right. Interesting battle tomorrow. It's been quite a while. Nakita ito dalawang teams in the finals. Parang 2 years ago, nung V-League pa sila, season 11. Pero kahit pa paano, nagbago ng mga characters in this matchup.
Yep.
Let's look first at how they fared in the semis, kung paano sila umahon. Very different scenarios, of course. NU, they swept through. But how do you see NU right now in terms of how well they're playing and how, you know, their confidence is coming to the finals?
Well, basically, NU has the same core coming from the UAP season. Right. So, iba lang yung nagbago. Like, for example, si Paran came in front of the first 6 and then nag-iba. Si Doramal went to the second stringer lineup. And as compared to NU, it's pretty much the same. Sa FEU. FEU naman lost Remy Palma.
Right.
But then there's a still solid core first 6.
All right. Now, for NU, they did sweep Arellano, pero yung last game nila, that second game, napilitan pa sila. 5-setter. In fact, they were even down 14-10 in the 5th set. I mean, what's it like to have to win something that tough? How much of a boost is that? Inisip ko, going to the finals, parang ang laking confidence boost yan. Even though some may say you were expected to handily beat them, and yet nadaanan mo yung hirap na yun, anong klaseng satisfaction yun and a momentum boost coming into finals?
Syempre, they needed that confidence booster coming into the finals. Syempre, 14-10, hindi madaling laban yun. You just really have to want it more. Focus more on getting the point rather than making no mistakes.
Right.
Sabi nga ng coaches ko previously. Yes.
Dzi was huge. She had 28 points in that finals berth clinching game. How big will she be in the finals? And we know off the court there was a little bit of distraction, so to speak, in terms of opportunities abroad. Napag-usapan yun and she decided not to take it. But going into the focus to tomorrow's finals, gaano kalaking bagay si Dzi para sa inyo?
I guess Dzi is gonna be Dzi Santiago. She always puts in 20-something points. Ang factor dyan is, can the others contribute as well? Before, at the beginning of the season, it was Aiko Urdas who chips in most of the points after Dzi Santiago. But lately, in the past 3 games, si Jorel Singh has been stepping up. So it's a matter of sinking in. Kailangan may makatulong para kay Dzi Santiago.
Medyo kalat nga eh. I looked at the scores the last game. Sato had 9, Doria had 9, Jorel had 8. Jasmine Nabor had 12 points as well, including her 47 sets. On the flip side naman, si FEU, kakaiba to, Zzi. Very interesting. Nanggaling sa sand. Si Bernadette Pons. Hindi ka nung kadala imagine, she missed the last 4 games. And that's arguably, 2 weeks or 3 weeks na wala man lang laro or practice in indoor. And she was playing at the beach, in beach volleyball. Inamin niya, hirap na hirap siya to make the transition. But kind of give us an idea of how tough is it to just switch like that from beach back to indoor.
Well, it's a whole different game. Kahit masabi mong volleyball yan, iba pa rin talaga. Sa beach, you jump vertically as compared to indoor, you jump like broad jump. Tapos sa beach, mas taxing kasi ikaw lahat, ikaw mag-receive, ikaw mag-serve, ikaw mag-set, ikaw magpapalo. Tapos, sa indoor naman, mas mabibilis yung bola. So, also, she played from Thursday till Sunday. And the UAP games were stretched until midnight. So, talagang may pagod factor for Bernadette Pons coming into the finals match for this V-League.
But she did still perform. She had 15 points on 12 attacks, 14 digs. Laking bagay. Pero another interesting thing, in Game 2, umahon doon, nung wala pa si Bernadette, was Zarina Carandang. They were talking about her swag even, and 20 points in game 2. She also contributed 16 points in game number 3. Sometimes, kapag wala yung star player, it's a blessing in disguise na may nagsi-step up, and the key is kung nadadala nila yun kahit bumabalik na yung star. How do you think it's going to be for FU and for Karandang na kahit bumalik na si Bernadette, can she still contribute the way she did?
It really depends on the setter din.
Okay.
I will compare it to, say, the Ateneo when it had Eliza Valdez.
Right.
Syempre, it's very Eliza-centric yung mga plays. Kasi, syempre, porsyento kay Eliza. But then when she left, talagang well-distributed yung sets. And everyone stepped up, everybody contributed. And I think it's gonna be the same story for FU.
All right. Well, they as well, in that third game, they had a crucial run. At one point, like 15-4 sa fourth set, and then they made a big run to take that lead. Looking at that in terms of that hunger to win and that crucial stretch, gaano ka importante rin yun? Like what we said about NU in terms of that momentum boost coming in with a good run, convincingly beating them in the last set.
I think FEU had to learn from that game kasi they actually, NU and FEU actually faced each other during the preliminaries. And yun yung problema ng FEU. Sa dulo lang sila humahabol.
Okay.
But if you look at the score, if you look at the stats, sobrang dikit na dikit. It could have been anyone's game.
Wow.
And so it's really up to FEU kung sisimulan nila ng masigabo.
All right. Now, interestingly enough, for those who look at the sidelines, pati ako nagulat, wala na pala si Coach Roger. It's now Coach Babes Castillo going up against Coach George Pascua. If it's a coacher's matchup, who do you see having kahit pa paano an edge here in this best-of-3 finals?
It's hard to say because they both have a different treatment to their players. Si Coach George, naman natin, he coached the FU men's. He's coaching a club team right now. He's more on the traditional type, but if you watch si Coach Babes, he's very emotional, very articulate. As in, parang tatay na nagpapayo sa kanyang mga bata. But both teams are adapting well to it. So let's see. It's really.
Well, it should be interesting to see those kinds of characters put thrust into a pressure of a finals, diba? And same thing with the Stars, and this is one thing I want to get your opinion on. The Stars are going to be expected to shine, to rise up to the next level. In fact, kapag finals na yan, how big is experience going to come into play? You got Bernadette Pons, Tony Basa, Skylar Chenza, and then you got, of course, sila Jaja, sila Gerald Singh and Nabor on the other side. How do you compare the batch of Stars on this side and this side in terms of readiness and experience for a finals?
I remember I asked Jaja before during the preliminaries, kamusta yung experience mo coming from the SEA Games and in the Asian Cup? Sabi niya talagang nakatulong sa kanya in terms of maturity. Siyempre, being a senior in the team, she needs to lead the team not only in terms of points but also in regrouping the team pag nagkamali or para manalo.
Right.
For FU naman, since I mentioned na it's the same core pa rin from the UAAP, I think Bernadette would need a little bit of help coming from the others in terms of leading the team.
And, more often than not, yung mga pre-season tournaments like this, when I say pre-season, this is before they made UAP, some coaches see it as, okay, let's win, I want to get this win, I want to get this championship. Some will just say, let's play well. I want to see the consistency of play, and then we'll carry that to the next level, to the UAP. Pagdating sa ganitong klaseng labanan, anong klaseng importance binibigay ng both these teams? Do you think they're just gonna obviously get this win, go all out for it, or somehow want to develop everybody and get them ready for the UAP?
Of course, this is a chance of these two teams to win naman talaga.
Right.
I think both coaches are out there to win the game, to win the championship. Syempre, it's a good impression if you're coming into the UAAP, the main season for volleyball, if you were a champion in the preseason. Pero iba pa rin talaga yung preseason tournament sa main event eh.
Right.
So, ibang teams, iba yung performance nila pagdating sa UAP season. But it's a good thing that we have this tournament para makita yung mga changes that would need to be changed in the main event.
Perfect timing ka nga, no?
Yes.
Alright, so tomorrow na po yan, mga kaibigan. Abangan niyo po ang PVL Collegiate Conference Finals, FEU going up against NUZ. Thank you so much. We'll see you again soon.
Hi Hi guys, keep watching The Score for the latest sports updates and don't forget to subscribe to the ABS-CBN Sports in Action YouTube channel.